I heard things were getting boring around here, and that's so not happening. I've met an odd sort of peace, the kind where I'm okay with whatever happens next. Have you ever felt that before? Well, I haven't. At least, not in a really long time. This time a year ago, an old yoga teacher I had, named Jessie, told me that the goal of life is not happiness, but equilibrium, where the distance from any intense emotion to neutrality is slim. We're all chasing this flag, where we think once we've caught it and raised it high and white that we can finally stop climbing. But you can't. The danger to being happy. I know what you're thinking. Why would happiness be menacing? When you're sad, broken, distraught, or spiraling, you ask questions. What? When? Why? How? You question your beliefs, your morals. Sometimes maybe you even change them. Sadness, whether you want to believe it or not, provokes curiosity. The spark ignited to understand, to see the world the way that you do. One of my favorite TV shows has a quote I hit replay in my head way too often. We're here to discover what it is we want to believe in. Without questions, there are no answers. In Pretty Little Liars, there's also a quote that says, knowing all of the right questions is better than knowing all of the right answers. I'm getting to that point where my mind has done its spring cleaning, where I sing along to songs and hear the artist's pain instead of my own. It's more work to be creative when you're happy. Because when you're happy, you run out of questions. I'm not saying sadness is necessary to be happy, that cliche line that everyone says that, oh, well, you can't be happy unless you've experienced sadness or blah, 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 or to reach equilibrium. I don't think that it is, or that it should be. I'm saying to appreciate the moment that you're in, as everything is transient. I got a comment on my last YouTube video inspiring me to make something for a wider audience. My videos tend to be personal and sometimes maybe a little mundane, as really, my life is pretty ordinary. Yeah, I live in Paris, but still, at the end of the day, my life is pretty ordinary. And sometimes the videos that I put, as they get colloquial and a little reiterative sometimes, even though I don't mean for them to be, it makes it a little harder to reach a bigger crowd, bigger audience. But I know that my vulnerability, my ability to tell stories and share emotions and dictate them in different words that other people hadn't already thought of, that's my greatest power. I don't try anymore to ever discount any dichotic experience. The deeper this gets to myself, as I write this script sitting in Square du Vert Galant on Ile-de-Cite à Paris, in my journal, watching Parisians converse, caress, and contribute to the center of my universe, I realized this is an open letter to my depressed self a year ago. I am not the only victim of that, and if you are too, know this. There is a beauty to how the world appears to you right now. You know it, I know it, and regardless of what happens next, it is your driving force, your inspiration to attempt to see the same thing you've been seeing all along with a different lens, even if you can't afford a fresh pair of eyes. For that is the value of the human existence. I believe my purpose is to tell stories on this planet, however I present them or however they get found, as long as I put them out there, and I extend my virtual hand to tell you, the real danger to being happy is being on autopilot. A year ago, music, food, YouTube, those were some of the things that kept me going no matter what the circumstances were. Your sadness is the power to be cognizant. Stop, breathe, pause. When's the last time you did that? Stop, breathe, pause. There are birds, sometimes the sun hiding, and questions still unanswered. If you're happy or approaching peace, like I am, you'll see that the ability to be inquisitive becomes harder to hold. Try it, and don't forget it.